Good morning, I'm Chef Solo and welcome to Cookin' Solo. So, follow up from the last episode. I'm not going to teach you how to play sabacc, I'm going to teach you how to win. One of those is sometimes you're not on a very hot planet. It might be cold like Hoth. How I'm dressed, same way. It's hot, cold, they got a jacket. It's going to be cold. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a Java blue milk latte. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, this thing is really good. Alright, some of the guys in the Rebel Alliance taught me how to do this. So first off, you get your percolator with the water in it. Okay, so we're going to turn that on. You can turn that on all the way up to the high because you're going to want to get that thing boiling here really good. Alright, from there, you're going to put in your Java. For Java bean, you want about 1/4 cup, and it goes around like so. You might get some out of the bottom, and that's okay. Alright, I like to use a hazelnut or a vanilla. Gives it a little flavor. Put the lid back on, and we're going to wait for this to get ready. Now, here's the other ingredient, the blue milk. Of course, this is milk with blue dye for all intents and purposes. However, this is an almond milk that I use with a vanilla taste to it and a sweetener. That actually brings out a little bit sweeter of a taste in the Java because the Java is a little bitter. So, with that in mind, we're going to warm this up in the microneutrino oven. I'm going to put that in about 2 cups worth, 2 minutes. We'll let that heat up. Now in the meantime, our water's getting boiled. As soon as the water starts getting a little bit hot, and you can tell, because your can's going to jump. And just watch, because the thing will start getting hot. It'll start boiling all over the place. It'll start moving, tipping. But you got to give it a little bit of time. Alright, so the pot is actually getting ready to get boiled here. So what we want to do is we want to open it up. It's not boiling completely yet. And then we want to drop in the cylinder with the Java. Now that's going to cool the water just a tad bit. But just wait. Put the lid back on. And in just a few seconds here, you're going to see some of that stuff percolating on top of that clear jade there. Okay, here we go. Now it's starting to percolate. First thing you're going to see is the water coming up, and that water is going to hit that Java. And as soon as the water is saturated with the Java, that means that it's done. So we'll just wait till that turns a little bit brownish. And as you can see, there's that pot just a wiggling. Now this type of stove with the flat glass stove, we can probably go ahead and turn that off at the first sign of the little bit of brown because it's going to stay hot. And that's just going to brew and brew and brew. In the meantime that your Java juice is brewing here, we're going to want to go ahead and put the blue milk back in that microneutrino oven for about another 45 seconds to keep it warmed up. Now a lot of people like to put the milk in first. Or I'm sorry, they want to put the milk in second and use a steamer. That's too fancy. What you do is we're going to put the blue milk in the glasses. That's going to go first. Alright, after that, that's when we're going to put the Java juice in, and then we're going to follow it up. We're going to follow it up with a little bit of vanilla extract, top it off with a little ground cinnamon. And it looks like the Java juice is about done, so you want to take that off. And as you can hear, the neutrino oven's done just in time. We want to take that off. It's a little hot. So while this is draining out, to avoid getting the bean into the actual coffee, pull out the lid a little bit. But that's a little bit hot. So we're going to let that cool down just a little bit before it burns my hand off. We'll get the blue milk. She's done, she's ready to go. So we'll pour the bowl of blue milk in here, like so. And you want to go about halfway. And we got halfway in the mug. Okay, now from there we should be able to take the Java juice out of here, or the Java beans, and real quickly move that over the sink area. Put the lid back on so as not to spill, and you fill them up. As you see, it turns a little green. Makes Master Yoda happy. Like I said, not too much. It's a little bit, usually probably about a half teaspoon, but I'll just kind of eyeball it there. Like I eyeball just about everything. And then you top it off. Just a little ground cinnamon. Just for a little bit of garnish. And voila! A blue milk Java latte. And that's Cookin' Solo.